video is the continuation of the brake saga. So I've managed to get hold of a battery and the car now runs, which is good news. And my next step is to bleed the brakes using the diagnostic software. I'm using INPA to activate the ABS pump. Well, I'm trying to, but the issue I'm having is that the software just does not find the ABS pump, and also it doesn't find the lights control module. And ironically, the lights control module has been replaced in this vehicle before, and I know that because the VIN number that was coded to the unit was not the one that's the actual car's VIN number. And that was one of my issues with the lights. The adaptive headlights throw in different errors. So I thought, well, let me check the LCM because I can get to it. And well, let me show you what I found. Okay, so what I found in this huge mess. Okay, so what I found, first off, this is all soaking wet through. And when I tried to get this carpet out of the way, well, we'll have to wait for that one. Well, what I found is that which is not ideal. So this is all soaking wet through, and that will explain some of the issues I'm having. So obviously that explains why I'm having some of the issues. I'm going to have to remove the carpets really and investigate all these issues. I'm not even sure. Well, I'm guessing the leak is from the sunroof drains and they should be draining outside. Obviously it's not. This would explain why I'm having some of the issues from electrical side. So I can only imagine what the mess is going to be under there. And quite frankly, I'm thinking maybe I cut my losses on this one and get another car, at least in the short term, because the deeper I look, the worse it is. So, you know, sometimes it happens. So I'm going to do some more investigation and try to get the carpet out as much as I can, at least so I can get the current water drained, so that well, in the short term I'm gonna get the seat out and get the carpet, just fold it out of the way and see whether there's any drain plugs that I can remove just to drain the water so that the car can dry out. Actually, it explains why the car is so mouldy as well, as I've shown in one of the previous videos, basically because it's a swamp inside. Okay, so I'll update you once I've worked out my next plan. Well, that's a bit of a mess. All this wiring is gonna go. I'll be able to show you. Yeah, this is how bad it is. It's not ideal. I'm not even sure at this point what exactly is causing my ABS issue, but I know for a fact I need to get this carpet out, so it's going to be a case of removing the whole of center console and the other front seat. Well, better start doing that. Okay, so I've got the front seat out, and so what I've decided to do is take the rear bench out as well, so that I can basically put the front seats on there. And this is what I found. So a little hacksaw. Well, that's £2.20, and a SIM card that I might try in a phone. Crayon, very good. Probably shouldn't have touched that. And we've got money. Actually, quite a decent amount of money there. Oh, look at this jackpot. Oh, this is gross. Wow. Some DVD. No idea what that is. Some sort of pin. Oh, 5p. Oh, there's another coin in there. I don't think I'll ever be able to get to it. Yeah, this is absolutely gross. Looks like someone's been in there as well. I'm guessing this is the plug for rear heated seats, perhaps. It's quite cool. So yeah, I'm gonna just quickly clean this out because this is just too gross. I've got the carpet, or part of the carpet, out. As you can see, it's pitch black. I'm just using a floodlight. Got both of the seats out now. Sorry for the quality of the video. It's dark, so can't really do much about that. The center console is out. That wasn't too terrible. I will explain how I took it off when it gets lighter, so in the next few days, which is going to be part of this video. So I just leaned on the carpet and it's soaking wet through. As you can tell, I had to cut and rip the carpet out. To actually remove the carpet in one piece, I'd have to remove the heater control, which I don't want to do, or heater matrix, which I just do not want to do. And the place where I've cut it is hidden anyway behind the trim panels. Okay, so I've got under the car and I've got the auxiliary here, and here's the drain itself, and as you can see, that is blocked up. And I don't know if I can get the camera in there. There, you can see that's blocked up as well. And I need to find one on the other side, which you can see. It's just there. And then I need to find where the rear ones are, and they might be under these covers. Good time to have a look around under the car. The centre bearing doesn't seem to be ripped, and this is good. Oh, that's a really long exhaust. Yeah, there's a massive puddle here, and I don't think there's anywhere for the water to drain. So I'll have to remove this cover as well and see whether there's anything there. And that's the LCM. And as you can see, if the camera focuses, so that's the condition of the plug. And yeah, so that's definitely not feeling very well. So as you have just seen, I've dried out the interior of the car, well, picked up all the water and just used microfiber, and then just used some kitchen paper towels. And I managed to get majority of the water out. There's quite a bit in the bucket now. I had to guess about 2 litres, so about half a gallon thereabouts. I think some of the water has managed to get under the sound deadening, so as I dry it out with a paper towel, more comes out, and I do it again and more comes out, and just doesn't seem to be ever ending. So what I've decided to do, just leave it for now and let it naturally vent out. Obviously, now that most of the water is out, that should happen fairly quickly. Obviously, I'm not going to be putting any carpets in for some time. I'm yet to source some. What I want to do next is to remove the actual dashboard so that I can inspect if there is any further damage higher up where the drain goes, because the drain goes above the dashboard, and obviously the water would have been running down all of that pillar, and I'm not sure if there's any more modules there. I think there's a module called GM, which is responsible for a lot of stuff like central locking, etc, etc. And yeah, the only way to find out is to remove the dashboard, and as I've mentioned before in one of my videos, is that I do want to replace the dashboard anyway, so I'm not losing anything by removing it and just making sure that, you know, there's no more damage. So that's what I'm going to do next, and I'm going to see you on time lapse and figure out how to remove this dashboard. I already do have another dashboard, so it's going to be a bit easier to find out where some of the screws are, and maybe there's going to be some hidden screws that are not going to be sort of visible when just looking from outside. So I have a second dashboard that I can refer to see where some of the screws are. Right, so I've fired up my compressor and made a bit of a contraption that looks like that. I've put some masking tape so that it seals better around this tube, and basically I'm just going to try blowing compressed air through it, and hopefully right, well, let's check out the results. Right, that's my action camera covered in crap. Yeah, it looks like all the dirt from there has shot out. So that might be job done. I'm not sure what that is. Actually, yeah, it looks like a lot of stuff has shot out. So that is a big chunk, and there's a lot of it under the car. Well, that's the dashboard fully out, and more signs of bodgery. I'm guessing this is a DAB antenna. I'm just going to carefully cut off so not to break the windscreen. Now, can someone explain to me what the hell is this? So, looks like the original wire has been cut and run into this, which is got an open cut like that. If only the camera would focus. And it just runs somewhere under there. Just why? I'm sick of asking why. So over here, honestly, this is rather rusty. The relay looks fairly okay, so it doesn't look like the water damage has got into here. Yeah, everything around here seems reasonably dry. Yeah, that looks okay. So it doesn't look like water damage got too far. And as I was saying before, like, I don't want to be replacing the full loom, because so that's the loom that goes to LCM, and it goes into the full car loom, and it goes behind here and all over the car. So it's definitely not something I want to do. And there is the fan for the interior there as well. And here's, I think, is a good example. As you can see there, that's where the water has been overflowing, and it's just been running down here and onto everything here. But that's fixed now, so there's no more water leaks. Generally, I'm quite impressed how the X5 is built. There's a lot of sort of rubber padding or foam padding all over the place. So generally, I'd imagine this car should be quite rattle free, which is good. So that's going to be it for today. I've got quite a lot achieved in a fairly short amount of time. So now on to the next step is I decided to source the plug for the LCM and try to repair with minimal cutting and soldering, so I can keep most of the original loom. And I've sourced one on eBay. I'm just trying to arrange purchase of that loom, and then I can repair the LCM loom or the LCM plug in another spare LCM that I have that I know is not correct for the car, but as long as that works and I've got all the electronics in check, that's going to be more than enough. And then I can go ahead and repair the LCM that came out of this car, which originally wasn't from this car, because they'd already been replaced and no one bothered to check or to fix the water leak. I could rant about this all day long. It really irritated me. But anyway, it's not about that. It's all about fixing it here now. And yeah, so that's going to be it for today. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.